It is blustery, throwing up a cold spray and wind. Holy cow. If you come, bring a rain jacket. Oh, but it's so worth it.
This week we visit Banff and Yoho National Parks in the Canadian Rockies, where we have our only grizzly sighting of the trip. Banff gets all the press, but Yoho was definitely worth the mountain drive.
I think that's a grizzly cub right there. We're now in Banff National Park, and it was free.
Yay to the Canadians.
Canadians are giving everybody a free pass for the month of August.
We stayed in the Lake Louise Campground in Banff National Park. Its location as home base gave us easy access to the areas we wanted to explore. Our only complaint was how close it is to a busy rail line that runs day and night and announces its approach to all the crossings. This is gorgeous. Just the walking trails from the campground, on the edge of the campground. Glaciers on the top of the mountain over there.
Alright, we're at Lake Louise. It's barely 8 o'clock in the morning. And you can see the crowd. We just got the last of 3 parking spaces at 7:40, so if that tells you anything. And our plan, it's very pretty, obviously.
We're doing 5 now and then 6.
Our plan is to hike Lake Agnes trail this morning. So,
Up to the tea house.
up to the tea house. So
Hopefully it's before 11.
clearing up ahead, I think, is Lake Agnes, or we're getting closer to it. Nope. This is where the avalanche and the beehive up above us.
It's a lot bigger when you get this close.
Peeking over there is the glacier. Still have a ways to go to get to a peak.
So we made it to Lake Agnes. We went by the tea house. We didn't stop for tea.
We didn't. It was a long
It's just
line.
dirty water.
They use the water
Out of the lake.
We're thinking they use the water out of the
Well,
lake.
she was dipping water out of there for something by the 5-gallon buckets.
Yes.
So, but
They
when you
use
look
for
at,
washing dishes.
yeah, but we have hiked kind of towards the backside of the lake. It is so big. You can't get the mountains and the lake in the same shot. When you look at the lake, and you can see the bottom, it's pretty clean water. We are probably not going to continue on to the big beehive. Way across the way you can see tiny little people making switchbacks up to get to the backside of the beehive. Well, what a beautiful spot it is.
Worth the hike.
Yes.
It was definitely, I felt all 1,400 feet of elevation, but worth it.
2.25 miles of unrelenting uphill, but absolutely worth it.
Here we are. We're at the back of Lake Agnes, and it's reminding us of the time that we were at the back of Avalanche Lake in Glacier National Park.
A few people walked by here, whereas there it was all by our lonesome.
We were all by our lonesome, and we waited a little bit too long, and it really started to get dusk, and we had to walk back through the woods, which was a little nerve-wracking because we were a little afraid of bears, because it was about that time that they would come out.
Yep. Yeah, it was later in the year than this. So.
Yeah.
But this is beautiful. We stepped aside a little bit. You can see the tea house.
Yep.
We did not stop for tea.
Lake Moraine was the prettiest of the lakes we visited, in our opinion, but it required planning. It can only be accessed by shuttles, and unless you're up at the crack of dawn or before, you'll also need the shuttle to visit Lake Louise. The glacial dust in the water under that bright midday sun gave the lake an intense turquoise glow.
We packed a picnic lunch and made it all the way to the back of the lake.
Where the water drowns out.
There's a theme here. Can you tell? So this is just the woods behind us here. And then it's not quite as clear as we saw, but it definitely has
A different look.
Swiss Alps feel. Not that I've ever been there. And then the bridge to get across is both pedestrian and for cars, service vehicles only. But as you can see from this crowd, it's not nearly as crowded as Lake Louise.
Attention, a service vehicle is approaching the bridge. For your safety, move to and remain on the pedestrian side of the bridge.
Attention, un véhicule de service approche du pont. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez vous déplacer et rester sur le côté.
It's not nearly as crowded as Lake Louise or Lake Moraine. Alright, we are here at Natural Bridges in Yoho National Park. I haven't seen the natural bridge yet. So we're going to head that way. So that is the natural bridge there. Rock crust.
While in the Yoho area, we visited the Golden Sky Bridge. I walked across the breathtaking Sky Bridge, and even though there were beautiful waterfalls visible in the canyon, Lori refused to go. Thrill seekers could spend an entire day here with a mountain coaster on the canyon's edge, zip line system with the finale crossing the canyon, and a huge swing into the canyon.
Pretty nice view from the Sky Bridge. Looks like a very scared person on the lower. This is the upper Sky Bridge. The lower one you can see out there in the distance. Long way down into the bottom. Beautiful waterfalls down there underneath us.
Yet again, another dirt road, a little off the beaten path.
I think Lori Googles washboards. Rough road.
We're headed to Wapta Falls. I'm not sure that we'll be able to park once we get here, but maybe if the road is this bad, people won't come out this way. The parking is limited, so.
That's true. All the other things that we've been to on roads like this have been very uninhabited. We've had the place to ourselves, so.
Let's see what happens.
Somebody thrashed that trailer all the way out here.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Oh, it's a recreation area, so there's camping out here, but
But for the views,
there's a pit toilet. We made it to Wapta Falls. That dirt road we were on was taking us to the Wapta Falls recreation site. So this wasn't too far off the road, actually. I mean, it's 2.2 kilometer hike into it, but the parking lot wasn't too far. We are Canada's ice cream. Cows. Love the name. It's very popular. We're in line and very excited. True to Garland fashion, we have to have ice cream wherever we go. We are in downtown Banff. Tell me,
18 ski.
what do you think?
Over here is called Norwood. So where's the hike? It's delicious.
They say it's the best in Canada and potentially the world. They say. I don't know who they is, but it's very good. And the line is ridiculous at this point.
Wrapping up our time here in Banff and Jasper, we struggled to choose what to share because it was all so incredible. Soaring mountains capped with glaciers to clear mountain lakes that sparkle like jewels in the sun. Join us next week as we push further north in the Canadian Rockies to the little town of Jasper in the great Jasper National Park.